It happens, man. What's going on? It's your dog Art, man. Great. We're back with another boxing conversation. Yep, this is boxing, man. Like I said on my channel before, sometimes the favorites lose. Respect to Devin Haney, respect to Ryan Garcia for putting on a great show last night. I'm disappointed about the outcome, but I understand. It's boxing, dude. Sometimes the favorite lost, sometimes it's upset. Respect to Ryan Garcia, he pulled that shit off, and he said his haters already write him up. Trust me, I already know. I already know, man. Now it's gonna be 1,000 times worse. But it's okay because He's still a young warrior. He still got time to tighten up, fix some things up, go back in the lab, and get back to it. But of course, they really hate Dev. They really do hate Dev. So now the hate is about to be 1,000 times more. Um, Dev, he was supposed to go out there and outclass Ryan Garcia, but for what I seen, he couldn't get past that left hook. It caught him too early in the game, and it's been downhill since then. But he did put a little decent outing. But the thing is that he just kept on getting caught with some crazy shit that he didn't have to get caught with, and it went downhill. Um, on my channel, I already said it, man. I said one thing that Dev got to look out for in this fight is that left hook, and it was true. It was there. Um, moving forward, I think he gets the rematch. I'm not sure how that rematch is going to go. I don't think if Ryan's not obligated to a rematch, I'm pretty sure he's not going to rematch Dev. But I'm really interested to see how that shit goes because I think I heard Dev say after the fight that that he's still champion at 140. He's still a 140 champion because Ryan purposely missed weight. So I'm really interested in seeing how that plays out. But yeah, people keep on tagging me online trying to troll me. Oh, Art, man, Haney lost and all that shit. But hey, man, it happens. Our favorite fighters loses. Our favorite fights wins. And that's the thing about boxing that I love is that sometimes shit don't go as planned. It don't. It don't. But I'm not tripping. Um, they can run it back in a rematch. One thing's for sure is Devin Haney. If y'all running it back in the rematch, my nigga, if that nigga's coming in big, you gotta come in big too. Because I didn't like that, man. One thing I noticed though for sure is when the bell ring and I see Dev across the ring from Ryan, I just looked at Dev and I'm like, man, that motherfucker looks small as hell compared to Ryan. But it's not an excuse. But we already know what time it is. Even if you bring it up as a Haney fan, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're making excuses. You're making excuses." But it's the truth. Ryan was bigger than dude, and Haney he couldn't take that left hook. It was too much for him at the time. Said Mauricio said he's still a champ. Yeah, he's still a champ because dude purposely came in there overweight and he did what he had to do. And some fighters have been like, "Nah, I'm calling the fight off because you're way too big." But Dev said, "Fuck, I'm gonna just go through it." And he went through it and he paid the price. Said the mind games fine, called over Dev. And nah, Dev, he just went out there and he fell asleep on the wheel. Got caught with that left hook. One punch can change everything, especially from a guy that you know can punch. And people out here trying to say, "Oh man, Haney this, Haney that." I got respect for Haney. I do. Undisputed champion, junior welterweight champion. Fought a guy that purposely came into the fight heavier. I ain't mad at him. Said Haney kept on dropping his hands. Well, the first time he got caught, I noticed it. He shot the right hand, and I think it landed, but Dev still got caught with Garcia's left hook. And my whole thing is, damn nigga, if you're gonna be fighting, if you're gonna be getting caught with the left hook, nigga, you should fight him a certain type of way. Stay on the Stay on this left side. Don't get on this right side. You getting on this right side, you're getting caught with that fucking hook for no reason. Well, so if Devin fought Regis like that, he would have lost that one too. I don't know what he was thinking. Like he didn't try to box with, and then what I didn't like is like it's like Dev had no answers for um, Garcia turning over to his side like that. And I think I think that left hook buzzed his ass from the very beginning because the type of punches Dev was throwing after, like, he tried to throw like a left hook in the inside. That shit had no motherfucking steam in it. But when he was using his jab, he was winning just jab. He should have just. And I feel like that's going to be the game plan in the next fight if they run it back. I don't know if Garcia's going to want to run it back after that. I don't think Garcia's going to run it back after that. But and if they do rematch, I feel like the game plan would be for Haney to just box and just fucking use the jab. But now people are using this as a reason to attack Bill and Bill's family and all that shit. Yeah, Dev was doing pretty good until he got caught with some shit. And I'm just like, huh? It is what it is, man. But I just don't like how people are shitting on Dev, man, making it seem like he's just some type of terrible fighter or something. This is what happens, bro. In the game, man, we didn't see it all. We didn't see it happen to the best of us. We didn't see it happen to Wilder. We see it happen to Spence. It could happen to these other guys too. I remember back in 2017, they made a graphic about boxers, undefeated boxers, and who's always gonna go. And since 2017, several favorite boxers lost that motherfucking O. So it happens. The real question is, how do you bounce back from that? So that happens to all boxers when they lose. Yeah, but with this Haney situation, I feel like it's a lot personal. People are definitely treating Haney a certain type of way. Said AJ too. People are saying Anderson will KO him. Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes, bro. But I'm not mad though because it's a part of the game. What only thing is how the fuck does he move forward from here? What will be the next step from him? Yeah, what's next for him? Yeah, he might just go ahead and fight Sandor Martin and then revisit the rematch. But for right now, man, he definitely just needs some time to heal. Ryan Garcia, you could tell the power really was there because Devin's face was looking all lumped up. It was bad. So Devin started to lose when he started to pressure Ryan. He should have just boxed. And I know he's probably gonna sit back and watch that film like, what the fuck, bro? I should have just boxed this nigga instead of trying to fucking take him. And now people talking about some, oh, Dev doesn't deserve a rematch because he didn't give Lomachenko a rematch. There's a lot of haters gonna be talking crazy about Dev for the next couple months. But I'm here for it. I'm a boxing fan. I ain't running from none of that shit, none of that smoke, none of niggas trying to talk crazy. Said Ryan did the same thing to Durante. Had Durante with it until Ryan landed the hook on him. Yeah, man. I'm over here smoking. Still thinking about this shit. Trying to process last night. It was a good fight, but I'm a little I'm a little disappointed in Dev's performance because he should have just boxed him. You're winning when you're boxing him, and that's why folks were getting upset. But some people was like, "Damn, that's just it could have been a draw based off the points." But people gonna say, "Oh, I'm not trying to hear that because Dev got hurt and all that shit," which is true. Yeah, if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to hear it. But when Dev was boxing, he was doing his thing. He said Devin makes it seem like the trolls don't bother him, but apparently it does. Otherwise, he would have stuck to the game plan. Yeah, he should have, man. He should have stuck to the game plan. But now it's got folks asking like, damn, how much did that rehydration clause really did affect Ryan Garcia in the Tank fight? Because he wasn't looking nothing like that in the Devin fight. Yep. It is what it is. I was just surprised how small Dev looked compared to Ryan. When they stand next to each other in the press conference and the face offs and shit like that, they look about the same size. That's what I believed. But then when it was under them lights, man, Ryan looked like a motherfucking bully up in there, and I'm like, damn. So bro said Ryan won't do a rematch and try to get a big fight with Tank. Bro, if Dev just fought a big Ryan, ain't no way fucking Tank is gonna fight Ryan at that weight. Fuck no. He got his W over Ryan and he's gonna hold that shit like a fine wine now these days. He's gonna hold that W over Ryan. He's not gonna rematch Ryan. And I wouldn't want him to rematch Ryan either. Do you think Tank will fight? The hell no. Salute. Champ side. Nah, I'm not champ side. But I'm sitting back just talk about this fight. I know people want to troll and all that shit and say, "Oh, Dev lost, ha ha." That's why you guys need to do that. Man, it happens, and I hate the fact that fighters can't go through it without being like overly critiqued. Because now niggas is looking at Devin like, "Oh, Devin is the worst fighter in the fucking world," when that's simply not true. Some niggas have off nights. He should have just motherfucker just stick to boxing. When he was boxing, he was winning the fight. But when he started to try to like engage with him in the inside, and that's one thing I said on my channel yesterday. I said, man, he got to watch out for that left hook in the inside because that shit is fast. What's going on, Nick?
What's good, on man? That should really hurt me, man. I was kind of sad after I lost, but
Was man, because I was watching that shit live, and I was watching that shit yesterday with my pops. I pay for it too, so I'm like, fuck, I ain't paid to see my
mhm.
dude lose, but I support it. I support boxing, and my thing is this: going into the fight, I believe that Devin Haney was just gonna outbox him. I didn't believe that he was gonna try to even take it to him for real. I thought that was just him just talking. I thought he was just gonna try to outbox him and outpoint him and win, which was looking like was gonna happen around the third, fourth round. But for some reason, Dev said, you know what, I'm gonna try to take it to him. He jumped in the inside and he got caught with a left hook. And then what was really fucking Dev up is when Dev tried to shell up and Ryan was punching over his guard, punching him in the side of his ear and shit.
Yeah,
Dev didn't see that. He didn't see that shit coming, and that shit was fucking with him, and had him on shaky legs.
I was saying that from
I
the first.
respect Ryan Garcia for not running because I thought he was just gonna keep on running and just fold, but nah, he just started to engage with Dev, and I'm like, Dev, like this is not normal, Dev. Like nigga, you're a boxer. Box this man. What are you doing? Dev, all the combinations he was throwing on the pads and shit like that in the build up to the fight, he didn't throw none of them type of punches. He did the same three punches. It was the straight jab, right hand, and a left uppercut. Oh yeah, and the right hand to the motherfucking rib cage when Ryan turned his back.
Oh, let me just say this. Yeah, I was saying it from like the first round. It's like he came out and he stood in mid range and he showed up and Ryan was just hitting him. And when he actually started to move his hands, Ryan wasn't really throwing anything back. And like from the end of like the first round on to like the seventh round, before he got knocked down, I thought Haney was dominating. He was counter punching. He was using his jab. He was disciplined. But like the seventh round, he went inside and he didn't move his hands at all. He dropped his right hand and Garcia caught him with a hook. From there
And
on out, it was
it
downhill.
was fast, and I'm like, fuck Haney, because nigga, like you should have seen that shit. You should have seen that shit coming. Like if you guys were focusing on that in the fucking training camp, why didn't you implement it in the fucking ring that night? If any time to fucking do it, why wasn't that night? Why didn't you? I wouldn't even try to engage with that nigga, because one thing that we all agreed on, all Haney fans agreed on. Well, I feel like all Haney's fans agreed on that. Ryan is fast and he does have pop. So why even try to risk it? You should have just outpointed his ass and lived to fucking fight another day. But you went in there. One thing I could take my hat off to is that the fact that he went out on his shield. He didn't get stopped, but it was looking like if the ref would have jumped in, niggas wouldn't complain.
He, hey, he definitely got his job broke. Your shit don't swell up like that unless it's something was wrong. But it was. I'm not gonna say it was a good fight. Um, look,
It was
bro.
overall, I think it still was a good fight, but I feel like
Uh,
Dev, he shot
yeah.
himself in the foot with that performance.
I think Dev won the majority of the rounds, but when you get knocked down 3 times, bro, it's hard to get the it's gonna be hard to give you the fight. You know what I mean?
I know.
Especially when you're hurt visibly 3 times,
I
it's
was
hard to
thinking
win.
because I was watching it
Yeah.
with my pops. I'm like, okay, that second knockdown. I'm like, okay, the second knockdown. That's even though that's scary. I mean, he's still there because he still racked up enough points. But when that third knockdown came, I said, nigga, I looked my dad in the eye and I said, pops, it's over, man. They giving that shit to Ryan.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have a
that
problem
third
with
knockdown was
scorecards.
brutal.
But
They're
my
pretty
thing is,
accurate.
Oh,
I don't see how this shit work. Dev's still the fucking champion. Ryan just
yeah,
has a
because
W over.
Ryan basically disqualified himself by not making weight from becoming champ. He didn't give a damn though. Winning the fight is more important than getting that belt. Let's be honest.
I know. So what's gonna happen? Dev just has the fucking WBC belt, and that's that.
No, no, Dev is still champ. What do you mean?
Mauricio,
He probably just
somebody
got to
said
fight
Mauricio
Sandor
said
Martin next. Which, by the
somebody
way,
said
that's
Mauricio said that nigga Dev is still the champion.
he is. Yeah,
So
Ryan.
so most likely, I think what's gonna happen is Dev is gonna fight Sandor Martin, and they might fuck around and do a rematch if Ryan has no other options. But I don't think Ryan's gonna want to fight Dev, especially if you got a W over him like that. Why even
Well,
chance?
no, but did you hear what he said? He said he can't make 140 anymore. Like literally, he can't go below 143. So like he wants to go to 147. So unless Dev moves up to 47 with him, I don't see a rematch happening. And if Dev does move up to 47, he's gonna have to stay at
Said
47 because he's not coming back
how you
down.
get caught with his only shot in the first 30 seconds of the fight. Damn, I seen that and I'm like, damn, bro,
Art,
you should have known this nigga.
art.
You should have
I,
known
I,
he was
I
gonna
try to
go
tell you, bro.
left.
When I watched, and I always bring this shit up. Y'all called me a hater. Jojo Diaz versus Devin Haney. That fight will tell you everything you need to know. Devin Haney's defense is not that good. He can be touched. We've seen this many times. And just people like to ignore it for whatever reason. He can be touched, and we know his chin ain't all that either. You saw glimpses of it against Linares. People wanted to pretend like, oh, that's just Flash, that was a fluke. All right.
But now, I ain't gonna lie, this Ryan fight got me thinking. Is this the
Mm-hmm.
year? Is this the year of the upset? Because a lot of people laughing. Damn, you lost. You lost.
Mm-hmm.
Tank about to step in there too with a tough game.
Bro, but it's not that he lost, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. It's who he lost to.
That's true. That's true. But like I said,
All that shit did was elevate Tank.
I know it did, and I just said that on my channel. I said because the fans, the casuals, they don't know about rehydration clause and none of that shit. So it don't
Mm-hmm.
matter if you're talking about big or smaller. All they see was Ryan Garcia versus Tank, and they see Haiti versus Tank. I mean Haiti versus Garcia. But man, I know people was talking crazy about Derek James prior to the fight. Now I wonder how they feel about Derek James because I was defending Derek James even though I was rolling with Devin Haney. Niggas was saying that Derek James was trash.
Bro, yeah. Also, I gotta say, add one more thing. Derek did do a good job though, but Dev caught Ryan with a clean left hook. I don't know which round it was, but
It
he
was the
definitely got
third
his
round,
attention.
I think.
Yeah, Ryan got a decent chin, bro. We gotta say that because when Tank knocked his ass down that first time, that was a clean punch, and Ryan took that shit pretty well too. He recovered. So
Yeah, you gotta remember Tank
So
knocked him out with a body shot.
let's
that's
go back
true.
to
That's
It
true.
stopped him.
Derek James real quick. So does that mean Derek James is back up there? His fighter just beat a pound for pound fighter.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me not say what I want to
Man,
say.
I pray this shit don't look like motherfucking Wilder versus Fury 2 and motherfucking AJ versus Ruiz situation, where two of the guys that were projected to fight end up losing on the road there.
What do you mean? Oh, you talking about Tank and
Tank and Frank.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
pretty
look.
sure
I
they
I
don't
got
see
some.
said,
Tank
I'm
losing,
pretty sure
man.
they got some confidence in the camp because you see Frank Martin going back and forth with Tank right now.
all right. I
I
think
don't
I've
see
known
Tank
you.
losing.
Yeah, I've been talking to you for about two
Can you
years
hear me?
now. So, yeah,
Fuck.
I can hear you. Oh, did he drop out?
Yeah, he dropped out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. Yeah,
Okay, so
you good.
I was saying basically like I'm pretty sure that W over Haney has confidence in Derek James's camp right now. And Frank
Uh-huh.
Martin, he's talking this shit too. Frank Martin said in I quote, he said, "Nigga, you're next." Said that to Gervonta Davis. Now, obviously, Gervonta Davis is the more experienced fighter, so he should win that fight. But do you think there's any chance that Frank Martin can put a little hurt on Tank, or you think it's a complete?
No, no. One thing that's been solidified by Tank. People that have been watching long enough is Tank got a chin. Tank got real power. Motherfucker can hurt you anywhere, anytime, and Tank can box. He's a complete fighter. Frank Martin is not on that level, bro. He got a puncher's chance, but so does Tank. That's the one thing about
It takes
Devin,
punchers,
bro.
and that's the thing.
Go
Tank
ahead.
has the power to end the night, early for a lot of these boxers. That's
Yeah,
true. Only like
yeah.
niggas like Blockhead Cruz survived that shit because he was fighting with one hand.
Hmm.
I think the
But
only path to victory for Martin is to win a decision. I don't see him getting a decision over Tank.
You better not
niggas
try to
didn't
step
expect
his
Ryan
Tank either.
Garcia to get the decision over Devin Haney. I didn't expect that at all. I thought if he was gonna win, it was gonna be by knockout, not decision.
Bro, do you realize, bro?
He knocked him out 3 times.
Do y'all realize what just happened?
Yeah,
You just made this nigga the face of boxing.
who Ryan
You
Garcia?
realize that, right?
Yeah, he's gonna sell. Hey, that's a part of the game, man. Devin Haney lost. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, I guess, bro, but like
Right.
it
Niggas,
could have
and
happened
that's
to
the
a
funny
worse
thing.
motherfucker.
Niggas is tagging me on Twitter talking about some damn gotta check on the heart, man. Is he okay? Bro, shit happens. After I seen motherfucking Wilder lose and motherfucking Spence lose,
Nah, it's not you. I'm
Even
worried
Roy
about.
Jones
I'm not
Jr.
worried about you,
Nigga,
Art. I'm
nigga
worried
said
about
that.
that other nigga, Jay.
Who? Jay who?
I forgot. I think Jay's back, some
Oh,
shit
you
like that.
talking about the one that the Tank fan said he was gonna slide on for 5K.
Yeah. That nigga is on suicide watch. I don't even think I seen him tweet nothing.
Yeah, of course they gonna troll. They gonna troll whatever. Man, I've been if I can survive motherfucking Wilder Fury, I don't give a fuck, man.
Okay, but let's keep it a buck though. If that was Shakur Stevenson that happened to, y'all know y'all be trolling the fuck out of that dude. He a better
So
man than me,
what?
bro. Cause
Okay, I'm gonna
I'd
down
have been
what I would
petty.
if Shakur would have lost like that. Of course, I'd have been
Hmm
like, damn, he's not on these certain guys' level. And right now, at this point, I gotta say, at this point, Devin Haney's not on Javante Davis level.
He's not on Shakur's level either. Y'all
Not
gonna see.
well, Shakur, he got to do a little stepping up, so maybe we can see that, maybe. But right as of
Yeah.
now, I gotta do some switching. Tank is number one, definitely out of the Kings.
I'm not willing to call anybody number one until they clean these niggas out. You gotta fight each other, bro. You can't just take the crown.
I mean,
You gotta win. You
Tank
gotta win.
Tank beat Ryan Garcia and Dev didn't. So at that point,
I understand that, but Tank didn't beat Shakur. And by the way, Tank still hasn't beaten Devin either. You never know. Dev might beat Tank. It might be one of them type of situations where styles make fights, and just because I couldn't
it
beat
could
this guy doesn't mean I
as
can't beat
as
the
of
other guy.
right now, it's fucking tear down the Haney season, bro. They about to be coming at these niggas, including
Yeah,
myself,
bro.
for
You
the
can talk
next
all that
month.
shit. Yeah, bro, by the way, that interview on Wallow, Devin Haney, he was mad disrespectful of Boots Ennis, bro. Like, oh, well, he's talented, but he hasn't done it against any elite opponent. I'm like, all right, cool. Then you step in there with him. Let's show him how elite you are, bro. Since you big enough to fight that motherfucker.
I mean, is he lying though?
Yeah,
Because
but he got to
I
use
like Boots.
context.
I
He got
like
to use
a lot.
context.
Yeah, I like Boots a lot. I definitely do, and I can see him beating a lot of guys. I ain't picking him against Crawford though.
No,
I
no,
don't
I mean
think.
that's
Hold
no
on.
shame in losing to Crawford. That's a elite
That's
pound for pound number one guy.
like Boots a lot, and I think he's the future. But when it comes to Crawford, I feel like Crawford just too experienced. Like he know how to switch it on, and I feel like Boots, even though he has that nice little flashy Roy Jones type of defense, that shit can be countered by a sharp boxer like Crawford.
Yeah, it can. But you know what else can happen? Bug can get clipped.
You can
Just like what's his name got clipped? Devin.
with that hook because that shit was fast, man. It was
Yeah,
fast. You think
Boo's
Boots?
got that kind of power too. He got that one punch knockout type of power.
You think Boots?
What's his?
You think
Go
Boots is
ahead.
Crawford?
I think Boo's definitely can beat. I think Boo's can beat anybody, bro.
Not
He's special.
faster than Crawford.
Oh yeah. He is absolutely. He hits harder and he's faster. Now, does he have a higher ring IQ? I don't think so. But a great
Don't even
athleticism can
think about
overcome.
Frank versus Tank. I've been picking Tank in that fight since day one. I just feel like Frank can make that a tough fight for him. That's it.
Nah, bro.
I always
There's
said
better
Tank
fighters at
made that.
35 than Frank Martin. I think Lomachenko's a better fighter than Frank Martin.
Yeah, because the footwork. The thing with Frank Martin, I feel like, man, I don't want Frank Martin to go out there and look like what's his name, Scoop, with all the muscles and be gassed in the motherfucking fourth round, fifth round.
Bro, that motherfucker that Scooby was against, bro, that motherfucker was relentless.
Was
I
he?
don't know if Scooby don't got no power or something because he was hitting dude with some shit and he kept coming no matter what.
I think I was watching that fight and I feel like Scoop's game plan was to like work the body early so he's gonna get gassed and then you can put the pressure on him, probably stop him. But after he hit dude with the body shots and he just kept on coming and trying to throw them sneaky uppercuts to the inside, it was just like, man,
Uh-huh.
crazy to see Scoop and my guy Haney go out like that.
Yeah, man, that's boxing for you. That shows you how great Floyd was. And people can hate all they want, but when you hit Floyd with some shit, he usually made adjustments, and you're not getting that same shot ever again.
And that's what frustrated me the most about this Devin Haney fight versus Ryan because it's like once you got hit with that first hook, we're looking at it like, okay, now he's going to make adjustments to win this fight because he's boxing now. He just caught Garcia with a left hook. But I don't know. For some odd reason, this nigga said, let me just go back to fighting this nigga in the dead center and get caught with a motherfucking right hand over the top and a left hook. Christian Gonzalez says Boots beats Crawford. I don't know, maybe. But I feel like now that they're linking with that dude over there in Saudi, I feel like that fight might happen for sure.
Yeah, ain't no more excuses. They can't say that the where's the money or pull up the money. Well, the man and Turk Al Sheikh knows who Boots was. He been knew who Boots is. He's a
Boots,
boxing fan.
Boots just sent the cryptic message.
Yeah. Basically, he's saying you picked that nigga over me.
Me over me. We just talked to them people. You know who I'm aligned with now. We could have made that shit happen right away.
Like, he
Eh?
on his ass, bro. Like Boots is not. It might be a quiet dude, but he's one of them ones. You know what they say about quiet people.
But you know Crawford, one of them guys that like he
He a
understands.
real dog.
He understands the sport of boxing. He know he got to get that tune up in before he calls himself fighting a young gun like.
Oh, nah, Madrimov is no tune-up, but I think Bud beats him. But that dude's actually a good fighter.
When I say tune up, I ain't saying like this nigga's trash or anything like that.
Yeah, we gotta be careful, bro. I know, we rock with our fighters, but it's niggas outside of America that can fight.
Thing
Facts.
is, when they come to America and fight, they end up getting robbed.
That I don't think dude is a tune up as in like he's trash. I feel like he's a stay busy fight and then fighting a guy like Boots because
Yeah.
I feel like Crawford just levels above dude, but you never know because that European style did give Crawford some problems when he fought Mean Machine.
Oh, this dude got better footwork than Mean Machine.
Yes,
But I don't think he hits
I'm
as hard as
kind
Mean
of looking
Machine.
at it like that. Like, what if this is a Mean Machine type of fight? Because I seen dude highlights. He was
Could be.
he was he fought somebody in the amateurs and he was putting the paws on him. I forgot what dude he was fighting. He was fighting Troy Isley, but Troy Isley ain't no damn bud.
You know, that's the thing about boxing, bro. Like, you could be more skilled than a motherfucker. You can have all of that. But if you get hit in the right place and you don't recover, that might be the fight right there.
And that's what a
Like,
little
what?
bit I seen in that, or a lot of it, what I seen in that motherfucking Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight. Like, man,
Uh-huh.
the
And
first.
that's why the fight's got to be made. The fans can talk about, oh, man, he'll destroy him. He'll destroy him. Well, let's see the damn fight. Prove it.
You know, I'm all for it. I respect guys like Wilder, Spence, and motherfucking Dev. I ain't gonna be like the rest of these
Uh-huh.
salt on these niggas because when you lose to somebody that's that's supposed to be up there in competition, it shouldn't be a problem. If you're out here getting washed by a guy that they say is a bum like Cambosis, then I feel like it's a problem.
And
But
both was trash, bro. I'm sorry. That nigga was trash.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, now in this situation right here, I just want to see what's next because is Dev going to sit back and wait a whole year, take a year off, then fight Sandor Martin, or what's going to happen?
He probably gonna be out a while, bro, because he has been pretty active and he just got his jaw broke. Plus, you got to make sure his mentals are all good. So he might be out for 7 months maybe.
Did you see Bill tell Harry Doc that Ryan Garcia is punching his son in the back of his head?
Oh yeah, that's his son. So
Hey, that shit was
yeah.
wild though. How Ryan got that point taken away. He definitely did
Yeah.
punch that nigga after the fucking when the ref said stop.
Uh-huh.
But he got that point taken away, and that's why a lot of people felt like it could have been a draw until that third knockdown came about. Then I was like, But some people right now that's arguing with people saying it's a draw. I'm not gonna do that because I understand when you get knockdowns like that, it's hard to scream draw, especially when you got three knockdowns. And it's not
Yeah,
like Dev fucking hurt Ryan in between those rounds where he was winning. He
yeah.
just popped him with some jabs, just boxed him.
See, that's what I'm trying. Look, That's why I say Dev and Richard Hitchens are kind of similar because they're both pure boxers, and this is who they are. They're not,
Nah, Richard would have got on his bike in that
and he
situation.
probably would have won the fight.
Dev, he just I don't know, he just stood right there and tried to trade with him. And me, I'm like, man, he was wild. You should have just boxed that nigga. And
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
saying that that's who
sure,
Dev is. So he
I'm
stopped
pretty
trying to
sure
be
he's
something
gonna
you're not.
watch the film. I'm pretty sure he's gonna
That's,
watch the film and be like, fuck, dude, why the fuck did I go in there thinking I was just gonna try to. So what do you think about the size situation? Did you notice how small Dev was compared to Ryan?
I mean, they're both how old are they're both 25,
Oh,
right?
25.
Both of these motherfuckers are big, bro. So I mean, it's about damn time they got in the ring with somebody close to their size.
I'm just asking. Do you feel like they're the same size on that night, particular night last night?
Yeah, Ryan is taller and longer than Devin. Pause. But is he like a bigger man mass wise? I'm not sure. You
What
know
y'all
what I mean? Like Dev
what
might
y'all
be
make of
thicker.
the comment?
Pause. Dev might weigh more than Ryan Garcia on fight night. So like we don't really know who the bigger man is.
I don't know. Last night Ryan looked, and I ain't making it as an excuse, but Ryan definitely looked big compared to
You know what
Dev.
that sounds like? You know, I'm not racist, but that's what you basically just said.
No, that's not what I said. I hate to outright that all.
Nah, I'm kidding, bro.
Look, said Derrick James was a dope trainer. He was training Ryan to punch with Devin jab. That's how he hurt him in the first round. Yeah, he did. No, I think. Yeah, what did he catch? Yeah, he caught him with the left hook when Dev tried to shoot the fucking jab, and then
Boy,
he.
that left hook was sneaky. That third one, that when Dev was going for the clinch, he caught him
Uh,
with that shit. That was sneaky. And he don't need much motion to get it off and do damage. So or
I,
space. I meant to
I
say
bet
space.
the money team right now is at the crib with the champagne, smiling and laughing their ass off. Like, yeah, you could have been one of us, but you took your own route, and now you get knocked out or losing to Ryan Garcia, somebody that we beat. Man, they got the bragging rights for sure.
Yeah, but Tank could talk all that shit, but you saw he got Shakur Stevenson problems. He not beating that kid. I'm telling you. He got a puncher's chance. Everybody got a puncher's chance, but
You
I
don't
think
think
I think
beat
Shakur.
or Stevenson?
No, I don't think he's beating Shakur.
I don't know,
I
man.
told you, bro.
Okay, so you know what? I could see that happen. You know why? Because I feel
Hmm.
like his coach already admitted, Tank's coach,
Exactly.
that if Tank go in there, because Tank is kind of like a slow starter. If Shakur go in there and just pop him and jab and just get on his toe, that's an easy decision. And niggas gonna be mad as hell looking at it like, bro, what the fuck? Next thing you know, it's 12th round and nigga outpointed him. But Tank know, I feel like Tank know how to cut off the ring, don't you think?
How do we know? All he does is fight a certain type of fighters that have the same profile, low IQ, no footwork. We don't know what Tank can do.
So do you feel like this? And it's actually pretty crazy if you think about it. That folks are looking at Frank Martin as his competition.
Mhm.
How is that so when this is a guy who started boxing late and doesn't have a title? Do you feel
Who?
do you
Frank?
feel like that's his toughest fight? Tank's
No,
toughest fight?
no,
On paper, nah, it wouldn't be.
no, not on paper. No, I think Pedraza was a better fighter.
Better fighter than Frank Martin.
Yeah, and he was definitely more accomplished. I think.
So you think him fighting
I
Frank
think
Martin?
Ryan Garcia presented more challenging things because of his reach over Tank, his size, and his power,
I
and the
only,
speed
I
too.
only seen Tank have trouble with a fighter that was shorter than him,
You know,
which was Cruz. Never nobody else taller than him.
yeah, that's true.
Nah, let's see. You think
Shit, he did.
fight isn't close between him and Tank? Said counted on decision against Tank. I don't know about that. Even Shakur wins, no guarantee for a decision. Hell yeah, because they'll fuck around and say, nah, we was bored. So Tank really got he was the aggressor. And he the star.
Problem with Tank, he's not busy enough though. He don't throw a lot of punches, so he gonna be looking for that one shot knockout, and he gonna be looking for that bitch for a long time because it's not gonna cut. You're not gonna beat Shakur with just one shot. He's too smart.
Now we got to see these guys go at it, man. A couple of these guys got L's on their belts now. Devin Haney got an L on his belt. Ryan got an L on his belt. Tio got an L on his belt. Loma got a couple L's, but he ain't part of the new school. I would.
No, he ain't part of that class. But I always said Shakur and Tank will be the last one standing. And when the smoke is clear, I said this 2 years ago. Shakur gonna be the last one. I stand on that.
Yeah. My thing is, I just got to see these guys be active now. I got to see
Mhm.
more fights because that just got me started. Like, damn, Haney lost the fucking upset of the year. Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. But shit happens, man. But anyways, I'm gonna probably do another live later on today and just break down the fight, man. That shit was crazy. I'm disappointed, but the better man won that night. Salute to both fighters. I'm still rocking with Devin Haney. I ain't no fake traitor ass nigga that all because he lost, I can't rock with that nigga no more. No, shout out to him. Great Muslim boxer. He just needs to go back in there, watch the film, and study what he did wrong. But as of now, he shouldn't be worried about Javante Davis or Shakur Stevenson because right now those guys they got their own thing going on. Maybe they should fight next. Shakur versus Tank. But anyways, see you guys later. ArtMadeApparel.com.